am here, and I am not your average CEO. Let's make sure we are streaming. Where we supposed to be streaming? We are live on Facebook right now. What's cracking, my good people? We gonna check and make sure we live on our grindcity.biz, because if we are live on grindcity.biz, then you know we are live on Grind City TV, Roku TV. And if we are live on TV, then we are doing exactly what we said we would do. What's up, my good people? Now, y'all know, not your average CEO, K-Bay, does not ask for favors. No, ma'am, no, sir, no, I do not ask for favors. But what I will ask for is for us to do some good business. So if you are on Facebook right now, I need y'all to do some good business and share this show. Let's go. So I'm waiting on us to get on grindcity.biz real quick. Might want us to switch over. Should be there in a jiffy. Takes the TV longer. Don't ask me why. It takes the TV longer. Anywho, did y'all miss my beautiful face? I trust you did, because I missed y'all. And I'm telling you, when I tell y'all I got a banger in store for you today, I tell you, no lies, my good people, I got a banger in store for you. This young man that I have on the show, we will let him introduce himself very soon, but he is from the Boston area. And if you guys are not paying attention to Boston independent music scene, you are definitely playing yourself, because there is some good music coming out of there, and it's unreplaceable. So I'm gonna suggest y'all check it out. We're gonna check him out in a minute, but you know, I mean, in the meantime, in between time, we gotta pay some bills, station identification, all that fancy stuff we do to let people know who we are. So we're gonna get into it and figure out why this is not on TV right quick. We'll be right back. This is Go Live TV. I am not your average CEO, K-Bay, and we getting ready to go. Is it? Let's go. I am here, and he is here. And we're two chocolate people that smell nice. So, what's up, Brethren? How you feeling?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I am just as beautiful as your smile. So I'm going to go ahead and allow you to introduce yourself to the world. Tell people who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about what you do. Let's go.
Okay. My name is Twione9K. I'm from Boston. I'm a rapper, hip hop artist, entertainer. a little bit of everything. Entrepreneur, and I just released my debut album, Truth Lies in the Lyrics, and working on presenting you guys with a new single called Pop My Ish.
Oh, Pop My Ish. Oh, yes. The Pop My Ish. We're going to hear Pop My Ish very soon. Um, Very dope song. You have eclectic style, in my opinion, because you're from Boston, but you have this South East Coast mixture to your stuff. So let's go back a little bit. When did you say, you know what, I can do this music stuff and become a force at it?
Um, hmm. I've been rapping for a long time. I started rapping in like the 6th grade. And I started looking at people's lyrics like Big L and Jay-Z and Tupac, and I would like memorize their rap songs. And so I think by the time I got to high school, I really realized like, okay, I can really do this. Like I understand how to put songs together. Like I understand, okay, a 16 goes here, a hook, a bridge goes here. Like, I started understanding that. And so at a very young age, I knew that I could, do something in hip hop, contribute.
A very young age, about 9, 10ish, 11ish, something like that. Was you one of them dudes that was beatboxing in the lunchroom and beating on the table? You was one of them dudes?
Well, you know what? I started rapping because someone made a diss record about me. Right, I didn't know how to rap at the time. I had no idea. This kid I guess he had like his own at-home studio, made a diss record. It passed out the CD at school. And so
how bold.
So I started to actually learn how to rap just to protect myself. Like, okay, he came at me, so I'm coming back at him. And so, being like a, inner city kid, being on the back of those school buses, you have to learn how to protect yourself. And so that was one of the things we used to do, was like rap battles. It was very huge for us. So, I caught on pretty quick.
You know what? I heard that before from Boston natives that said rap battles back then was really a big. It was catalyst in you guys' career. How'd you do? How many people did you beat?
Nah, I think I did pretty good. I think rap battle, you can hear it kind of in some of my songs. Like my first video I ever did was Grind. Actually, if you look in the final video scene, I don't really show because people it's like my very first video, so it's a little old, but it's we do like a little rap battle scene to kind of pay homage to where I learned music from and kind of grew. But even in my top 5, you look at, I have people like Jay-Z and Big L in there because they were, they came from that era of being on the streets and having a rap battle and go back and forth and have lyrics on you and in your mind and be ready. So I did. I'm still on.
How big of a loss was Big L to be taken away from us, man?
It was huge because that he has so much more to give to the culture. Yeah, I just would have loved to see what he'd be doing right now.
Man, sure. I think about that often. There are a few people that we lost, and you'd be like, all right, well, unfortunately, that's kind of what happens when you talk what you talk. But Big L was one of those. He was a pure lyricist.
Yeah.
And on top of being a pure lyricist, he made sense. He made you think about stuff. When hip-hop had kind of started going away from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The East Coast started trying to get thugged out with people who got EPMD. EPMD was thugs. Let's be real. Don't get it twisted. They was straight talking about guns. They was thugs.
Absolutely.
They were thugs. So they started getting dug up. And Big L comes back with stuff like Mathematics, and you're like, I gotta go dissect Nas. You gotta dissect some of these cats' lyrics. Most Def, Talib. We gotta the Roots. We gotta dissect these lyrics so we know exactly what they're talking about. Let's get into it. We got a music video here, Draco.
Yep.
What's up with this? Now, who are these guys on here? Do you got like 5 different names? Who's Draco?
So Draco is based off of Soulja Boy. So when I did the song, it was like 2016, 2017. It was around the time where he told the story about the dudes breaking into a studio, and he's like, "Yo, I had the gun and it was bop, bop," and it was supposed to be like funny. So if you hear the song is very confident because I love Soulja Boy's confidence, right? Like he can sell you water, even if
you sell your own socks on your feet.
Right. with that type of confidence. So the song is very confident. And then I told the videographer, his name is Ryan, I want this to be funny. Let's have fun with it. If you see, my dad is actually the boss. My friends are actually like his henchmen and the cop that chases us around. My other brother is also featured on the record. His name is Sleezes. And we just have fun. We just have fun with the record. And I just wanted, my audience to really enjoy it. I didn't want people to think, oh, we're shooting people or it's about guns. It's really just supposed to be a fun record.
Very, very dope. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce this video.
All right.
By all means, good brother, go ahead and tell everybody what they fixing to watch.
All right, so check in. This is Twione9K featuring Sleezes, song called Draco.
Let's go.
Man, what the fuck is that? Coming out the bag with the Draco. I be getting hot. What's up, the Don?
I need my Draco by the end of the day, or else.
Or else what? Shit.
Fuck.
We'll get you your Draco.
See that you do.
Yeah. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Coming out the bag with the Draco. I be getting high, count pesos. She gon' lay it down when I say so. Money too high for me, lay low, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. I be getting high, count pesos. She gon' lay it down when I say so, yeah. Money too high for me, lay low, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah.
Alright, bro. I don't know how the fuck we gonna steal this Draco. But let's try to drop the blueprint. Alright. So this is where it's located. It's a house right off of Main Street.
Fuck, Main Street.
Off of Main Street, bro.
Lights everywhere.
The security guard, he leaves his post every 15 minutes.
You know if he's armed or not?
I have no clue. But I don't want anybody hurt. So I know that the Draco is located in a side room off to the right, and there's a back entrance that we can exit through.
Okay.
It goes right into a yard and cuts right back around to the main street.
Just gotta hit the back door and then we're home free.
That's it.
Bet.
Breaking the account with the bank rolls, and I get to the money when the bank's closed. Cats off the bank like the Draco, and I'm swerving on all of you lame hoes. I'm ballin', I get it. You niggas not with it, but fuck it, I'm different. I get to the money, I'm shitting. You niggas be hating, well fuck it, who isn't? Swag on dope, just feeding these hoes. Get to the money, that's all I know. Rolling through the city, got my niggas riding with me. Just counted up a 20, I'ma need another 50. Came from the mud and the pockets on filthy. Niggas talking money, then nigga come hit me. Cops talk about me, but the niggas won't give me. When you see money, nigga, that's what shit litty like, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. I be getting high, count pesos. Yeah. She gon' lay it down when I say so. Money too high for me, lay low, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. I be getting high, count pesos. She gon' lay it down when I say so, yeah. Money too high for me, lay low, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with the Draco. Coming out the bag with the Draco, yeah.
You ready, bro?
You'd call me if I wasn't.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Where you lagging, Hey, Twan, what it hitting for? Did you bring the Draco to the studio? Which nigga trying to catch you like Julio? I'm Coolio, dishing all the beans like Rubio. Skied on a groupie hole, cream pie, a booty hole, oozing in, dripping like scuba clothes. Then I gotta go. Batman when I dip, I don't got time for this shit. Lava when I spit, bust out the bag with the bitch, bust out the bag with the bitch. Sleazy Twan, no Lilo Stitch, my aura above average. These mediocre jokers, broke with ain't niggas making sandwiches. Lettuce, tomato, filet. I was charged up like San Diego. This my domain. You should lay low. Turn to the max for 20 in April. Get it together like huddles. Splashing the pussy like puddles. Came out the bad day befuddled. Dog, the Draco is muzzled. And it fit in your mouth like a puzzle. Ow. Coming out the bag with a Draco. I be getting high count pesos. She gon' lay it down when I say so. Money too high for me, lay low, yeah. Coming out the bag with a Draco. Coming out the bag with a Draco, yeah. Coming out the bag with a Draco. Coming out the bag with a Draco. Bust out the bag with a bag. Bust out the bag with a bag. Move through the money quick fast. She poppin' pussy and I'm poppin' tags. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Scumbag over here.
Officer Got your Draco.
You did a good job.
Where's the money?
Now move along.
I stun on these niggas and run up the digits, and I'm going ape, and I turn from a menace. These niggas be biting my swag, but I'm venom. Jump in the pussy like I'm going swimming. Woo! Get to the money, nigga, that way. Need all my money, no halfway. I'm the only way up like a staircase. I'm the only thing fly like an airway. Niggas stealing my swag, that's layaway. She just wanna make up like a bare face. No love for a hoe, that's a throwaway. I'm the dripping, all the sauce can't go away. Yeah.
We are back. You know what, bro? I really enjoyed that video. And what's cool about that is sometimes those long videos, you'd be like,
Yup.
oh, man, this dude's trying to make a movie. I just want to hear the fucking song. But
Right.
you guys really melded that together enjoyably, where you just kept watching for the next thing to occur. Like, what is next, right? Very, very tough. Who
Absolutely.
made that beat? That beat is nasty.
This dude from overseas named is Saru Beats. I found it, you know, I like to listen to beats all day. Like I try to really make, you know, when I'm doing a project, I want every song to really sound banging. When it hits your ears, it's gonna touch you some type of way. So when I heard that beat, I was like, "Ooh, this is undeniable. I gotta do something on it." So I did that song like 2016.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did that song a while ago.
You know what? That'd be the best stuff, though.
Yeah, actually, your favorite record, Lane Switch, I did around the same time.
And I like. Hey, we're gonna play Lane Switch. It's my record from Twione9K. So let's talk about it, because you mentioned earlier that rap battling was a way for you to defend yourself as a youngin. And I'm looking at your bio. You say you come from a single parent home. Your older sister was in the military, so you got to be tough. If she's tough, you got to be
Absolutely.
tough.
Absolutely.
Your father figure is transgender, so that's a whole nother set of adversity, right, to kind of deal with, because kids are cruel and adults are crueler, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about having to grow up in an environment where you constantly had to fight and defend, and how did you make it through?
It's not easy. You know, especially when you're kind of, Boston was a little bit more open or acceptable to it because we're like the first marriage to allow, the first state to allow gay marriage, but it's still tough to, you know, like going to basketball games and stuff, and your dad is really a woman. So when you're telling people like, yo, this is my dad, they're like, that's a woman. I don't understand. You know, so, you know, like you said, kids can be tough and a little judgmental. And then as you become an adult, it's the same thing. But I guess the thing for me is both of my parents were very, and even my sister, like they poured a lot of confidence into me and love, right? And so I'm happy I grew up the way that I did because I understand the world and I'm more open to the world, right? I'm less judgmental to people, right? And I understand that only God is the one to judge, right? And so it just allowed me to have more love in my heart and more love towards people. And so, you know, it toughened me up, you know, and it helped me walk into the arena of rapping a little bit easier.
Because you can't come up in there, I don't care where you come from, you can't come up in there, saw somebody will punch your teeth out with a line and you be like, it's just fun, bro, calm down, bro.
Right.
Like, rap is a killer sport now. Like, they be trying to hurt you with these words, man. I could never battle rap, never. I'm a fighter. So, You know, everybody had the same typical line about me. My name is K Bay. I'm born in May. I little rap a little bit, but I'm really gay. So I'm punching you in your face. Fuck you. I'm hitting you. You know? Like, I mean, period. It's over. So I could never battle rap because I'm emotional. I'm not in my emotions anymore. But then I was in my feelings. You ain't gonna just talk about me to my face, punk.
Well, it's funny for me, right? Battle rap kind of became like, not even just battle rap itself. It became therapeutic for me. It was a place like, you ever see like athletes talk about when they playing ball and stuff, that's where they express themselves to get all their emotion out. Yeah. It's the same thing for me when I'm on a microphone, right? And so that's where I get a lot of my trauma out.
I totally agree. The difference for me is it is when I'm on a microphone, but really when it is when I'm on stage. But you got to get on the microphone to get on stage, right? So I make little butt-ass songs just so they high energy, just so I can get on stage and jump around. And I throw the show, so you got to watch me.
Absolutely.
You gotta watch me perform. I'm the promoter. I put you on. You better be in front, punk. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's talk about the differences in the music you grew up with compared to the music that you're surrounded with today. And how do you keep your sound consistently inconsistent?
Okay.
So the music that you grew up with, we mentioned the Jay-Z's, the Nas, the Biggies, the Big L, the Tupac. And then now, you say you got an influence from a Soulja Boy. And who do you listen to now? Like, first of all, who's in your trunk right now besides you?
So, people always tell me I sound a lot like Ace Hood.
I like Ace Hood.
He's tough. Hey, listen, and my full name is Antoine. He's Antoine. Well, that's cool. Maybe one day we'll do a track together. I think that'd be fire.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
T.I. has been a huge influence. Lil Wayne. I like 2 Chainz, Kevin Gates, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Wale. I'm kind of all over the place.
Now, do you like these guys purely for their music, or do you like them as what you see from them as being men, as being people?
No, so someone like Ace Hood, I love what he stands for outside of his music as well. Like, right, like I love the family aspect, the health dynamic, right? Even with Jay-Z, I've always admired the fact that he's an entrepreneur. I just had a conversation with someone literally like a week ago about how he's an entrepreneur, and we seen him grow into a husband and a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different aspects to him. And so if you really look at my top 10, it's also about who they are as people. I think the only, like, I struggle with some of them, but for the most part, if I follow somebody, I also like what they're doing in their community, the way that they're giving back, or something that they stand for. I connected with them in some type of way.
I appreciate it. I mean, we all got that hood figure. We just, the music just dumb. I mean, you're an idiot in the street and a human being, but your music just kind of pump, bro. I listen to you. But for the most part, I think I appreciate that statement from you, and I trust that more young people begin to look at these people as the individual person and not just the musician, because the music has so much power.
Right. Right.
So we're listening to this music and we're thinking this is how this person is. Do some homework, because the person may turn you off from their music.
Absolutely. No, that's 100%. And that's why
we can get to that point.
I didn't say Soulja Boy, right? I didn't say like, I like, if you hear me, like most of the artists that I like, they're like entrepreneurs or they're dads, or you've seen them grow in some type of way. I think the only person, and I don't really like to say people, like, because what if this artist come back and want to work with me later on? But like, I've struggled as of recent, I think, with Meek Mill and like you know what I'm saying?
Silly thing.
Yeah, because it's a lot of silly things that he does. That I think that takes away from the culture. The one person I think I was hurt the most that we lost recently was Nipsey.
Yeah.
I was really studying the way that he marketed himself, the clothing line, the investments. I was really like, I really cried when he passed away. So
I mean, and it was crazy because it's Bad Buttons. I didn't know very much about Nipsey Hussle at first. I just didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. I'm over here watching over here.
Right.
I'm watching Underground. I'm watching, that's what I love. That's what I do. But when I began to learn who he was and what he was doing, he is underground as you could get. He just brought it above ground, right? And I just was like, yo, this man is phenomenal. His mind, he's thinking. You know, and that's the thing. It's like all of us, we have to realize how powerful we are if we just think.
Absolutely.
Think.
That's it.
He was thinking and he was putting it down, and people don't realize you can't just follow a person. You have to realize what they're doing and want to build with them. And you can tell as many people as he had wanting to do that, he had as many people going, I just want to follow him until he gets too big and I'm going to kill him. And that's just what occurred.
Yeah.
And it's sad that we have this same tragic turn of events every 10 years to our bigs, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, you know, you're going to be a big.
Thank you.
Know that,
Thank
right?
you.
You're going to be a big, and you're going to be an influence. And what do you want your influence to look like?
I want, that's a good question. I really want, you know, people to know that they can be anything they want to be. We're not just one dimensional. You know, I'm not just an artist. You know, I hope to be a father one day. I hope to be a good husband. You know, I hope that I'm a good son, you know, and I hope that I just inspire somebody, you know, that if they feel like, you know, they have no way out, that there's always a way out. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And if I can inspire somebody with that, then I think, you know, that'll be amazing for sure.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, bro. You inspired me to pop my So we're going to get into this popping my shit. First of all, who produced it?
DJ Chronic.
DJ Chronic. Yeah, this is dope. And it's basically you just talking shit, basically. Gotta brag a little bit. This is Go Live TV with not your average CEO, Twione9K, and we're gonna get into this popping my shit. Hey, I wanna see some hearts on this if you like it. Check us out. Let's go.
Look like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, ayy, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's that new drip. Slipping and sliding that shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit. Look like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, ayy, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's the new drip. She slipping and sliding my shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit, yeah. Yeah, keep it 2 Virgils. That cloud chasing really not worth it, huh? Keep it 2 Virgils. The chain that you rockin' is worthless, huh? Hey, keep it 2 Virgils. You not who you showin' no surface, huh? Hey, keep it 2 Virgils. Most of you niggas ain't working. Look, back in this bitch and I'm popping my shit. Niggas be hating but let it pretend. Rockin' that Gucci but can't pay your rent while I'm out here and I'm doing the shit that you can. Kept it 10 toes so they know where I stand. Can't dap you won't shake a bro niggas' hands. Not even taking a chance. Need all of my money get bent. Niggas stick to the plan. Fell for the money in bags, huh? That's what you call a romance, love. She want a nigga who getting it, Tell by the print of my pants, yeah. Walk how I talk cause I'm living it. This life was a part of my plans, love. Niggas gon' hate cause they missing it. Pocket watching what I spend, yeah. Like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, yeah, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's the new drip. Slipping and sliding that shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit. Look like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, ayy, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's the new drip. She slipping and sliding my shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit. Yeah, you talking about the money, switch the topic. Big dripper, yeah, that's a faucet. Thank you, fresh to death, well, there's a coffin. Been a prophet, thinking about a profit. Niggas need a favor, I'ma charge it. Double up my goals, recoup my losses. Notice mostly niggas really garbage. Must be why they shopping flea markets. Back in the poppin', my haters can't stop it. The reason I'm back on my shit, I've been the topic since they got been flopping. Been having it since I was a jit, yeah. The hate come too often while they shopping, target. The reason that I cannot miss, the game I still charge it like that boy from Sauce. And these niggas, they know I'm legit, yeah. Young nigga, I've been the go get it. Start from the bottom, but I do not owe niggas. Me like I'm self-made, but you wouldn't know, nigga. Run to the money, but you just too slow. I do not fuck with you lames and you hoes. Taking the break, it can leave niggas broke. Get to the money, then I gotta go. Then I stick to the script and get lost in the zone. Feel like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, ayy, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's the new drip. Slipping and sliding that shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit. Look like a lick, ayy, 40 my wrist. I know my haters is pissed. Popping my shit, ayy, popping my shit. I know my haters is sick. Hundreds on Chris, ayy, that's the new drip. She slipping and sliding my shit. Cost me a grip, ayy, cost me a grip. That's why I'm popping my shit, yeah.
Yo, and we are back. Listen, bro, you can't be, I got headphones on, fam. I need my eardrums. You can't be popping my shit, fam. What's going on here, brother? We're on here live, my man. Twione9K from Boston. You are doing it. Good music, good beats. Peace to everybody watching on Facebook. Peace to everybody watching on Grind City TV, Roku. We are on TV right now. Say hi, Mom. I'm on TV. Go ahead and tell her. Go ahead and tell her. Go ahead and tell her.
What's up, Mama? I hope you see me on TV. You know,
TV.
Facebook is something. You better tap in. I sent her the link. I made sure to share it. So
that's right. That's right. Appreciate the sharing. Sharing is caring, my good people. Now let's get into it because you said you hope to be a father. You're not a father yet. You hope to be a good husband. Where do you feel like you find those characteristics, right? Because your home was so diverse growing up in, and I'm asking you this question for a very specific reason. Here on our network, we do a show called We Talking Fatherhood, where it's a bunch of fathers, they get together, whether they're with their wife or they're, separate and they're raising these babies, and they come up with all these beautiful topics, right? And I've learned so much from watching these men do this show. And I started to realize, I'm a single mother. I have a son. He's 30 now. He's a great father. And I'm like, I raised him well, but where the hell did he learn that? Right? Right? So as a young man, where do you get some of the characteristics of growing into a great young man and how to apply them?
Okay. To be honest with you, I think I get a lot of that just from my home. I think I got a lot. I could thank my sister and my father figure and my mom for that. They taught me a lot of those. How to be a man, how to walk and pop. Be able to pop my ish and poke my chest out and walk into a room with confidence. And wanting to make sure that the woman that's in my life is treated well, and my family is treated well, and creating a legacy for those that come from behind me. And, so I've been working towards that since I was a young age. And, I hope that I make my mother proud, and I hope I make my kids proud, so.
Oh, brother, I do believe you are well on your way to that. Mama's proud right now. You on TV. Hi, Mama, I'm on TV.
Facts.
My mom be like, if you don't sit and you on that TV acting like that, you don't need to be doing that.
And you know what? My mother was the first one who really was like, if that's what you want to do, go do it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Lil Romeo and Bow Wow as a kid. And my mother was the first one, if that's what you want to do, then go do it.
That's
you
the dopest. That is the
Mm-hmm.
dopest. Because my mom, I love my mother, but she used to sing the blues. And it didn't work out well for her. So when I said I wanted to do music, she was hell-bent against it. I mean, all the way up until 2 years ago, right? Mom, I'm 26 years in, Mom. Come on now. But she was just hell-bent against it. And sometimes you got to just travel your lane, regardless of the people that you love or with you or not, right? But to have that parent or that person that you really admire and respect, look up to, say, go get it, that has to make you feel like,
Absolutely. And my sister was actually the first one to put me in the studio.
Word.
She was the first person to pay for my studio time. She was like, if you really like this, I'll pay for it. Let's see how it comes out. And I did.
Shout out to mom, sister, dad. Shout out. Yes.
Yep.
We have to do that. We have to, a friend of mine hit me the other day and she's like, I'm older. I don't particularly really care for the music that my sons are making, but how do I support them more, right? Because we don't always necessarily like what comes out of your mouth.
Right.
How do we support them more? So I'm going to ask you the question. There's a young person, they're making music, their bass might be tight, you might not like their lyrics, but you like their hustle, you like their grind, you like their presence, you like something about them. How do you support them more?
To be honest with you, just give them love, and you really still push them towards their dream. If that's what they really want to do, just because someone is bad in the beginning doesn't mean where they end up is still going to, like I think of a Lil Uzi Vert or someone, right? Like I don't particularly like his music, but his fan base is so crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Right? Like it's crazy. And so, when he first came out, I'm pretty sure people were hating on him, like this is not gonna go anywhere, it can't pop off. And those people who actually showed him love and put him on are the ones that are probably reaping the benefits now.
Right now. Yeah.
He's so huge, right? And so many kids gravitated towards him. And so, even if you don't support the music or if you don't like it, I would still show them love, and support. It doesn't mean money. You can always share their video, you can always, there's so many other ways to support someone, but without having to just, financially support you or, like put this up on some type of huge platform. Like, no, I could share it on my page. I could send it to a couple of friends and have them share it as well. So that, there's other ways to show support.
I always think of one person when we talk about someone being successful at rap. Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
Too Short. He was, I will just keep rapping. And at first, the stuff that was coming out of it never got better. Let's be clear. Too Short never got better as a rapper. He just always had dope production and dope support. His rhyme style is the same. His delivery is the same. The stuff that he's talking about, for the most part, is the same. He just kept doing it.
Yep.
So I salute cats like that because for every nay, there's a yay. And sometimes it's just our job to go find that yay, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this music thing, this journey that you're going through. How many albums you got out, family? What you got out? What's going on?
So we have Truth Lies in the Lyrics. That is my debut album. I'm working on a part 2 right now. We're hoping to have that out this summer. I waited till like September last year to release it. So might do around the same time. We don't know yet. I'm still pushing this album, and I have a video coming out for Pop My Ish pretty soon. I'm shooting a video for Replay, and then I'm doing something special for Lane Switch as well. So, yep.
Something special?
Something special for Lane Switch. That was actually featuring, shout out to my homie Mighty Mouse. He produced that, and he's also on the hook of that song. And so he's in LA, so I'm trying to coordinate it on his time as well. So it's we're gonna figure something out, guys.
You gotta get me on that, bro. That Lane Switch. Just let me bust the snake real quick on it. It ain't hard. I just need a cameo. So since we talking about Lane Switch, I know y'all wondering what the hell is CEO K-Bay talking about. We're gonna get him into this Lane Switch. We'll be right back. This is Go Live TV with not your ever CEO K-Bay and Twione9K getting it in. Lane Switch.
Mighty Mouse. Yeah. Look, said I pull up, shot it. I pull up, yeah. I ain't finna sing to you, but check it. I pull up in them lanes, switching. Yeah, you fucking with them lame niggas. Yeah, and I can tell you different from the same bitches who gon' do whatever once the fame get hit. Shawty in that 2-seater, you can see it. Shawty, I ain't tripping till the plane get hit. Got the top bag, let the breeze blow in your head. I can see you daydreaming, I can tell by your step. Like
pull up in the nowhere, paid it all cash on some no shit with a no bitch on the same shit. She ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for that lane switch. You You ain't ready for that lane switch. Up in the nowhere, let it all cash on some no shit with a no bitch on the same shit. She ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch.
Yeah.
You ain't ready for that lane
Talk to you real
switch.
quick.
You ain't ready for that lane switch.
Okay, she got a new man, now she lame switching. And that nigga run his mouth, and that's the main business. I see y'all going back and forth for that debating business. Because you caught that nigga cheating with his main mistress. And you was on the sideline in the same position. Now you calling on my phone even when you was with him. And I know that pussy mine, girl, you know that's a given. And you all on my line, cause you see that I'm winning. Now I pull up in that new thing, shit. And all she wanna know is who I been with. Girl, I walk the tightrope, I just hope he don't slip. Now she tryna ride my wave like the newest cruise ship. I done been around the world, I ain't the type who gon' trip. I hear about them niggas, I ain't worried about them. I'm just stacking up my money, seeing when it's gon' flip. I put the top back and throw the deuces like this.
Pull up in the nowhere, paid it all cash on some no shit with a no bitch on the same shit. She ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for that lane switch. You ain't ready for that lane switch. Up in the nowhere, paid it all cash on some no shit with a no bitch on the same shit. She ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for the lane switch. You ain't ready for that lane switch. You ain't ready for that lane switch.
Let me tell y'all a little backstory real quick. Listen to this bruh now. This is how this bruh hit me up. He hit me up smooth as hell. I was, he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, who is this? Another rapper, right? Here we go. He's like, yeah, I don't want to just drop my music in your inbox, so I was wondering, would you like to hear some of my music? So, that's the first. I know you ain't a robot, so that's cool. I said, all right, I'm gonna give you a chance, young man. Drop, because I'm looking at his profile picture, right? He got on the fur coat. He look all flossy. I'm like, here we go. I'm gonna hear some shit, but I'm gonna get a brother a chance. He dropped this damn music in my inbox, so I waited. I said, because when I listen to music, when I sit and listen, if it's not mine, I'm either driving or I'm at the gym. My dumb ass decides to listen to you at the gym. So, I was doing good with the first couple of jams. Then that lane switch came on, bro. I'm on a treadmill, fam. I'm telling you, it's all your fault now. I almost died, bro, because I wasn't ready for the lane switch, and I tried to slow it down and speed it back and slow it down. Stepped on my damn shoestring, and I almost tried to kill myself. Had to grab the side of the treadmill, run in the air, and then drop down and act like I was still on it, bro. Hey, that lane switch, fam, tell him, man, you ain't right, bro. That's all I got to say. That wasn't fair that you do that to an old woman out here trying to stay in shape. Then go on, sing at the end of the song, you ain't ready for the lane switch. Well, damn, bro, you could have warned me. I hit you right back. I said, yeah, I'm going to interview you. Very dope.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm fine, brother. I'm fine. My hip ain't right still, but, I'm working on it. I wasn't ready for the lane switch, but I'm ready now. Oh, damn you. It's you now. It's all your fault. Anywho, we have one more video to play before we get out of here and give you shout outs and stuff like that. But this one, I waited to play it because it's called Trauma. Mm-hmm. And it's a very, very, in my opinion, serious. This is a more serious song from you. And I wanted to have a good time naturally and laugh and tell your stories and talk about what got you here as a musician and an artist, but I want people to understand that you are a complete artist. So let's talk about some things out here because our souls need healing. We're going through it right now. We got COVID on one end that's keeping us separated when we really need to be together, right?
Right.
We need to be together. We need to hug each other. We need to exchange that energy, and we're unable to do it right now. So in my opinion, songs like Trauma is one of those exchanges of energy, right, that we need. But let's talk about what's going on, your George Floyd's, your Tamar's, how these things have affected you as a young African-American man in this country.
So, the whole thing with George Floyd, really, well, first of all, I just want to say it's not natural for any of us to see anyone pass away, and we're getting exposed to it almost every day on our cell phones, on our computers. We're seeing people in our communities, get oppressed and discriminated against, and it's exhausting, And at the time we're quarantined, so we're all stuck in the house, and you have to sit with it. And it's tough. It is tough to bear, tough to hold on to, and the energy can be overwhelming, So, creating a song like Trauma, I really wanted to just tell my community that it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to express yourself. Yeah, it's okay to cry, to be open. It's okay if you don't want to soak it in. I know some people who are just like, man, I'm not even gonna watch the video. I don't want to. I can't deal with it. And so, but I am appreciative that it created a conversation. It was a necessary conversation, and so Trauma was just my way of, I guess, talking about it. And music for me is therapeutic, and so I created that song for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, just all the people that look like us that are just, it's exhausting. It is
extremely exhausting. It's funny that you said that because I was tipping around in my studio the other day, and I was like, man, I'm ready to make a song called I'm Exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm completely exhausted trying to stay positive in an atmosphere that only wants to put you on a platform when you're negative.
Right.
Or say to your people that, hey, guess what? All right, you all right when you're alive, but if we kill you, we'll give your family $27 million to make sure that they understand that you're worth more dead than you are alive. And that is the underlying mindset I feel that they are feeding to our babies, and they are really feeling that way. They're really dying. They're really taking their own lives. There's a higher rate of suicide right now. There's definitely a higher rate of homicide. How are you able to keep yourself from the street drama that comes with being an artist? Because you got to go to these clubs. You got to go when it was open. We got to go out here and be in the midst of the madness to put down our story, right? So how do you stand clear, brother? I'm
a humble guy. I walk in rooms. I walk in as myself. I like to pop my ish. I like to wear jewelry. I like nice things, as we all should, because we're all kings and queens, right? But I come up and shake anybody's hand. I don't do gangs. I don't, I don't like violence. The only time I, will ever probably resort to violence is defend, my family, my friends, and myself if it comes to that. But, when I walk in these rooms, I shake everybody's hands. I look everybody in the eyes, and I think that message comes across. That this dude's all right. He's humble. This is him. He's not pretending to be anybody else. And so, and I think people know that I genuinely, there's enough space for everyone. I don't compete with anyone but myself, and so that also helps when I walk into these venues and these rooms, and I don't leave any bad energy. Because I come across with good energy. And so that's my thing. If I give you good energy, I just hope you give it back. And if you don't, we don't have to cross paths again.
Brother, I don't think I could have said that any better. It's amazing when you are the artist, you can do that a little easier than when you are the showcaser.
Absolutely.
Because the showcaser, we have to spend a little extra time with some people before we figure out it was a waste of time.
Right.
Right. And by that time, you might have some energy that you can kind of clean up. You might want to just pimp slap a brother rope. So I appreciate you being able to stand clear and stay here with us, because you're so needed, young man.
Thank you.
Your energy, your music, the fact that you can touch about 4 different age demographics with the music that you're doing is so powerful to me. And it's so appreciated by me, and I trust by everyone that is watching, because we need you to be that diverse. We're going to get into this video, Trauma. Who made the beat?
This is also made by Saru Beats. It's another dope one. And actually, I made the video myself, which is just, I guess we can talk about it after, but yeah.
Well, we're going to get into it, because he's multi-talented, my good people. He's Twione9K. K. And I am not your ever CEO, K. Babe, let's go. Go live. Y'all see them K's? Y'all see that? That's some K's. We the clan, bro. We the clan. We the real clan. Surprise.
Trauma, how do you deal with it? Being black in America feels like I fell in it. Cops are killing blacks, they tell us to live with it. This world getting colder, therapy want me to heal in it. I was drowning and I'm still in it. Smile on my face and I'm still pretending. Black dollar, white business, we still give it. Divided by our skin as if we really different. Should be taking time for our brilliant women. Gold melanin, keep shining cause you really winning. Love your skin that you in, keep uplifting. I pray for better times, Lord knows that I meant it. I mean it. Cause if Martin was alive, he'd still be dreaming. Cops are killing blacks, bet he wouldn't believe it. Seems like every other day, I have to see it. They say not all cops are bad, but the good ones ain't speaking. It don't take a genius, they silence all that we need. They got they foot on our necks, but we still breathing. Still we rise, yet I climb, guess we undefeated. They say we equal, yet I feel cheated. Say we equal, yet I feel cheated. My ancestors mistreated politicians, misleading yo. Apologies, keep it reparations, still needed. Our system still broken, my nation still bleeding. Some things won't change, but change what we're seeking. And
if we want to change, we can really, truly make it happen. You know, we sit out here and talk about, oh, we need the next so-and-so and this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Start in your own home. Start with you. You start being that person that want to make that change. So it's funny. Whoever is watching this, you might hear I'm probably gonna get a few of the Michael Jackson, oh, I want to make that change comment. But laugh all you want to. Say what you want. But I'm here to change history. I am ready to do what I need to do for this next generation.
To the Breonna Taylors, George Floyd's, and Trayvon Martins, look at all the change we started. Your names will never be forgotten. Thankful for the light you spreading on this darkness.
Let's go. We grind so we win, baby. This is Grind City TV. Thank you everyone for watching on Facebook. We got some people on here. Kenya and I'm gonna mess that up. Miss Me, Taylor, Cabbage, Romaine. We got a whole bunch of cats on here. Vinay, Sister Vicky. There's a lot of y'all watching. I appreciate y'all. Trustfully, y'all shared this. Let everybody know how powerful and impactful this young man is. We have to remember to remind ourselves that we are important while we're breathing. And we have to continue to do work that shows the importance of that. And this is what I think that you bring to the table. Your work ethic is impeccable. The work that you put out looks, sounds, feels impeccable. I really appreciate you as an artist, young man, and I want to thank you from the pits of my PB&J shirt. This is one of the podcasts from Grind City. These are my boys. They coming out of Boston.
Hey.
Yes, we got part of them is out of Boston. The other part is out of Maryland, and the other part is out of Jersey. So
very dope.
PB&J, they come on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on Grind City TV Network Roku. So add our channel on your Roku TV or device.
Absolutely.
But I just want to say thank you. Before we get out of here, I want to give you an opportunity to give some shots out and tell everybody where they'll be able to find you and your music. Let's go.
First, I just want to thank my team. Shout out to my sister who's on here. Her name is Kenya.
Hi, sister.
Yep. And so shout out to her. Shout out to my team for just having my back. I want to thank you for giving me the platform to talk about my project and my music. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate you and want you to understand how important you are to the culture.
You're welcome.
So because you give us a voice. Without you, we don't have an opportunity to say how important this type of stuff is. So thank you so much as well.
You're welcome.
And just shout out to everybody that supported my music. You can find it on all platforms. My name is Twione9K, Twione, the number 9 letter K. That's everywhere, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. We're everywhere. So tap in. I have more coming. We have a video for Pop My Ish, like I said. I'm doing something special for Lane Switch, and then also something special for Replay as well. So, and then we'll probably move on to the next project and try to keep building the catalog. So,
better be on that Lane Switch. I almost died listening to that song, bro. I need some type of props for that. I don't care if I'm on the end of the trap. I'm switching lanes. I'm switching lanes. Y'all ain't ready for the lane switch. I gotta be on that.
We gotta do something. We definitely have to do something for sure.